what does it mean for Weston McKennie? You saw him play this week, and with Weston McKennie, I don't know about him. I know we've had this thing about Tyler Adams, but I'm getting more and more convinced about the quality of Tyler Adams. There's some things missing from his game, but I think there's a great reading of the game there. I think there's a good player coming out. With McKennie, I still don't know. I really don't know. And the thing is with him is that I know he played the through ball to Ricardo Pepi, but again, I'm not sure El Salvador are a real nation, so I'm not sure it counts. They're fictional, right? Nathan Drake, fictional. They're in I don't know. Uncharted 2. Mark Wahlberg, you've seen the film.
It's a great movie.
It's a good movie, and they're good games. They're good games. But look, McKennie moved to Leeds. Why? Number one, Marsh. Number two, to play with his pal Tyler Adams. And Marsh has gone bye-bye, and now so has Tyler Adams. What does this mean for McKennie? What sort of player? I think the next 10, 12 games, for me at least, I'm sure his whole career is about convincing me. Everything else is irrelevant, I'm sure. But I think I'm going to find out in 8 weeks whether he's actually any good or not. The Leeds games coming up are going to be just huge matches. Every single one a cup final now until the end. Zero chance he plays in that utterly pointless game against Mexico in April. And then we go to at least one game against Mexico, likely in the summer. The next few weeks, what are we going to see from Weston McKennie? How good is he? What's his best position? What's he going to offer in the Premier League?
I think he's going to convince you. I know, just like I told you with Tyler Adams, I think he's going to convince you. And this isn't trying to be super Americana homer. I think that his toolbox, his player profile, is so strong and so built for Premier League. I mean, think about it. This kid broke into Schalke in a time where they were still pretty good. I mean, they were playing Champions League football underneath Tedesco. And he was playing as a central midfielder. He was playing as a right back. He was playing as a center back at times. He was playing as attacking midfielder. His range, his athleticism, I don't, there's a reason, I got to be honest with you. The first time I heard the links to Juve, I was like, come on, man. Who's pulling our leg? What day is it? What month is it? Is it April Fool's? And then when it went down, there was a reason why Juve activated his purchase so quickly. Now, everything that happened and from the boardroom to the field to the manager to Weston, there's all levels of accountability with however that transpired to make this move to Leeds United. And you're certainly correct. Having Jesse there at the time and Tyler there and Brendan Aronson there, and even Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison spent some time in the States, Wake Forest, went to NYCFC, and then made his move to Leeds United via Manchester City. There's a connection there. Weston, the way he reads the game, he's super intelligent, and the way that he covers ground and his deep lying runs, his technical ability, even the corner he scored off the corner where he goes up for the header, his height was incredible, and then he just kind of turned and pivoted so quickly and scored a goal. He sees the game really, really well, and he complements other players around him. So yes, while there's an incredible amount of pressure for Leeds United, and by the way, he was telling us everywhere he goes, Leeds United fans just pop up and are like, McKennie, Leeds United fan. And they're British. And I know that wasn't British.
That was
McKennie.
not British.
No.
You got to do Yorkshire.
Hello, mate. Weston McKennie, mate.
Where are you from
Big Leeds United fan here, mate.
Where are you
Don't
from
drink the water, mate.
Are you doing Anthony Hudson now? You're doing Tony?
Is that what? No. Dang, I was so close.
You got to do a Yorkshire accent like that.
Oh.
You got to go, hello, I'm from Yorkshire. Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Like that.
There you go. It sounds like it was almost his exact impression.
Mine was a bit Mancunian, actually, but it's reasonably close geographically. Yeah. So I still think I'm not going to get insulted too much.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thomas J. Rennie. No. Thomas J. Rennie on Twitter. I think you will. I think you will come around on him. I truly believe it. I think he's much better. I think it's easy to look at him, and if you're not a U.S. soccer fan or not a Leeds fan or a Juve fan or Schalke fan, you're like, oh, okay, he's okay, he's a talented player. But I think if you study him and you really watch his movement, you'll see some of the intangibles that he has in his back pocket.
Trouble is, in the Premier League, in this race, he's coming up against, for one team, James Maddison in that mix, for one team, Declan Rice in that mix, for one team, Ruben Neves in that mix. There's some very, very good players in some pretty useless teams this season, and someone has got to step up. And for Leeds, it's got to be McKennie.